area is called Kinondo.
Kinondo.
Yeah, and it's a home of a tribe called Digo.
Digo tribe.
Digo
These
tribe.
are your people.
Yeah.
These your people. That's why we here.
So Digo, this is a tribe which stayed coast Kenya with other 8 tribes, which they form an ethnic group well known as Mijikenda. The word Mijikenda, it means 9 tribes, which they share similar linguistic and cultural beliefs. Now, when you visited coast Kenya, most part of the coast has been occupied by the 9 tribes. But in history, they are not indigenous of this area. They have migrated from southern Somalia in a place known as Shingwaya. And as we all believe, the Mijikenda, they belong to the Bantu group, which they originated from Congo Forest. So from Congo, they moved to southern Somalia. So in Somalia, they meet another group, which we call them Kushites. These are the Maasai, the Somali, the Gala. Collectively, we call them Kushites.
The Kushites. They're in the Bible.
Yeah.
The Kushites. Yeah. Okay.
So while they're together there, one day a conflict occurred between the 2 groups, and Mijikenda were defeated. Due to that, they decided to migrate.
So we are the losers.
Yeah.
We lose.
You lost to the Kushites?
We lost the battle, yeah.
Yeah, because we belong to Congo.
Congo.
So
and y'all fought against the Kushites?
Yeah.
Okay.
So during the migration, which occurred in 16th to 17th centuries, they came and meet a huge forest, which no one was living in that huge forest. There were 9 tribes. They decided to form their villages within the forest, which they call them Kaya. The word Kaya, it means home or village or where the settlement of people. So where we live also, it's a Kaya. It's
Kaya,
a home.
your home.
Yeah, the
Kaya,
word
it's
Kaya.
You told me that, yeah.
Kaya, it's home, yeah.
So they make the 9 homes for the 9 tribes located in coast Kenya, only in coast.
Only in coast, okay.
Yeah. And before the coming of the Britain and the Arabs, people used to believe in supernatural powers. All the Mijikenda, they used to believe in a clay pot, which you locally call it fingo. It has been buried in every forest, and they used to worship on that one, and we still worship on that one. Up to now, no one in the forest, but we still use our forest as a place of worshiping. That's why it's called Kaya Forest, Sacred Forest.
Yeah.
It's a sacred because it's a place of worship. It acts like a mosque, it acts like a church.
Yes. Okay.
So they stayed in the forest up to early 19th centuries after the coming of the Britain to stop the slave trade, which was carried by the Arabs alongside the coast, and also the Britain, they provide security to different places, because before the Britain there was a lot of tribal war. This tribe, so they come also to stop that one. Although they colonized the country, but also they have some advantage to the country. So at that time, people, they move out of the forest and construct secondary homeland where we're living today. But our ancestors used to live in the forest, and they used to perform everything in the forest.
Okay.
So that's a short brief about how people, they move from Somalia up here and how people, they live. And in 1982, Kenya government do some research for this Kaya forest, and they found the forest, they are rich in biodiversity. So they helped to gazette the forest as national monument, and also UNESCO come to list some Kayas as World Heritage Site. But to me, I can say the culture, it conserves the nature, because in our culture, we are not allowed to go in the forest and collect firewood and do cooking at home. Although we do cooking using the firewood, but
not from the forest, because the forest is sacred, so you don't touch it.
We're not allowed to cut anything from the forest or to take anything from the forest.
Okay.
So that's how. And also, the nature protects the culture, because we believe in the forest. It's the trees, how we believe in the forest, that's how we protect our culture. So it goes vice versa.
You believe in the forest, so it's like divinity, God.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, Juma?
That's it.
That's it? Okay.
So that's a short brief.
Yeah.
And the Digo community also get an idea of opening a community ecotourism project, which they can use their forest to help themselves. The conservation fee which the visitors they pay to go direct to the community. It helps in terms of buying books for the children, pens, or any occasion which is carried within the villages. It's carried by the project. So that's how they run the project. The elders, they are the organizers and the management of the project.
Okay. So what do they do? So how do they benefit from the forest? By doing tours in the forest? Are there resources in the forest that they use? Like, how do they benefit from the forest?
First, well, they have this project for the tourism, which you can walk in the forest, and after that, people the visitors they pay, and also they have, before the corona comes, also have some pandas, which also the visitors they can sleep here.
Oh, they
and
sleep.
Also, yeah, and pay, and also have the women, which also they have traditional dance, which they, if a visitor interested to see the dance, they request for that, and they come to dance.
Okay.
And also that's a benefit for them.
So they use that. Okay.
And also they bring different material from the villages, if the hats, the traditional fan, and whatever, they come and sell to the visitor.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how it's run.
Okay.
And also they have opened also for account every month. They take what they get from the visitor, take them to the bank for any emergency.
Okay.
And also have some rules and regulation regarding anyone who likely to see the forest. For the respect and sacred nature of the site, the security and better enjoyment, you must see the forest with a guide, which will be your guide.
Okay.
In the forest, you are not allowed to take anything from the forest or to leave anything in the forest, only your footsteps.
Oh, only my footsteps. Okay.
Kissing, hugging, or any kind of love making is forbidden in the forest.
So you can't kiss, you can't hold hands. So stay away from me, Juma. No, okay.
And also in the forest,
Let me ask you something else.
Yeah.
You can, it's obedient for kissing for human, or for, you can hug a tree.
we do hugging the trees, but
can-
we don't hug.
I hug human.
To hug a human, we come from different. For example, for now, I can hug a friend,
Yeah.
but the rules it's according to
The ancestors. So you don't follow today's rule.
If
You
to
follow
me,
the
now to
ancestors'
write the
rule.
rules, I will say you can hug and kiss.
Right, right. But you
Because
follow the
I know friends they can hug.
yeah. But according to the ancestors, when you hug, that was like they are in love. If you hug, it's very hugging and kissing is very, very serious. Okay, I see.
And also we have our traditional clothes, which we call it kaniki. We wrap around our waist while moving in the forest. The boy comes with he will come with the cloth.
Ebu mwambebe.
Oh, it's 1,000 per person.
Oh, wait, 1,000 per person. Okay, this is called kaniki, black clothes.
Yeah, black clothes. Yeah. So we have to tie them on the waist.
Oh, in order to go into the forest. Okay. Okay, I have to wear black kaniki. Black kaniki.
Yeah.
Kaniki.
Kaniki before going into the while going into the forest. Okay.
Hi. Nanzanabak.
So we have different types of trees. For example, we have this one. This we call it Chinukam Masai. The smell of the Masai.
The smell of the Maasai.
Yeah, you can feel it. You just smell it.
Oh, it's a strong. Oh, what do they use it for? It's like strong.
That's why.
Yeah. It's the same smell. But we're going to try it on the beach while we are taking the beads.
Okay. Oh, I smell something too. It smells good.
So here we have this hut. We call it a spiritual hut or house of the little god. Nyumba ya mwana mlungu. So before we go to perform the rituals in the ritual center, we have 4 elders which they come here, kneeling down outside, and they make the short prayer before they proceed to the ritual center. There are 4 elders because Digo tribe is divided into 4 clans. So each clan represented by one elder. And to know your clan, we inherit the clan from the fathers. But it is must to ask your mother, who is your father? Because we take the mother, she's the only one who knows where the child belongs. Although you know your father, but during the rituals, you have to ask
your mother, who's
Yeah,
your
you have
father,
to
because she's the
verify.
only one that really know if she been slipping and dipping. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to ask. That's why you are allowed to come in the forest.
Okay.
And also, Digo tribe, there are 4 days calendar.
4 days calendar.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I ask him, he don't know about the 4 days because he knows about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but and up to 7. But to elders, when you go to tell them about Monday, Tuesday, some they don't know. They only know the 4 days week.
4 days a week. What are the 4 days a
We
week?
have Kwaluka, Kurimaviri, Kufusa, and Chipalata. And each day has some meaning. Kwaluka is to start. For example, you need to start on a house. It's advisable to start on the first day. So the first day it's a working day, second day it's a working day, the third day it's for prayers. If you need some prayers, it's good to pray on the third day. And the fourth day, it's a day for free. You are not allowed to work. You just go to the beach, you just go to the market, then you relax, and then you come back to the first day.
4 days. Okay.
So 2 days for working, 1 day for prayer, 1 day for free. 2 days for working, 1 day for prayers, 1 day for free. 2 days, so it's good.
Oh, so everything is in fours.
Yeah.
What's the spiritual meaning of the number 4?
And also we marry 4 wives.
You married 4 wives, so you have 4 wives. Okay, do you have 4 wives?
And when you look down, you see the presence of coral.
Coral, yes,
Yeah,
I see the coral.
This is a sign that was Indian Ocean before the forest.
Wow, so the ocean came all the way
Yeah,
here.
the kind of the forest, we call it a coral ragged forest. It was a sea, or there was Indian Ocean before it comes a forest. That's why some theories well explain that after some years, the Indian Ocean will come back where it was.
Wow, this is amazing. And this is where the rituals were done.
Here it's only to do the prayers, a short, for only 4 people, 4 elders. After that, they move out.
The 4 elders.
Yeah, then each elder will have his group leading, singing, entering in the ritual center.
Okay.
So there's a special area for ritual center.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
In the forest.
Okay.
Because at the end, the ash will remain in the forest.
Okay.
And we'll also have the spirit.
The
But
spirit.
keep
Okay.
them outside, it's not allowed.
Okay. What is that smell? Something smells so good. Is that you smelling good? Or is that in the forest?
So, we have some trees which also have some flowers.
Yes, it smells so good. Okay.
This we call it a cycad palm.
Say it again.
Cycad palm.
Second palm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it grows the fruit at the top. So the only difference, there's a male and female. The male, they grows 1 fruit, and the female, they grows a lot. Similar like a pineapple. How it grows.
Oh, okay.
And it's among the trees which they grow very slow. I heard that the rings, it shed the leaves once per year. So these things, it represents years. So you can find just a short one, it has more than 200 years old.
Okay. Thank you.
So you can see this tree, it has fallen down because it's gone on top of the coral. Wind comes, make it fall down. But also can say it is weak because we have other trees which they grow on top of the coral, but they still survive.
Yeah.
And also it's a very long tree, it's on a hardwood, but still we are not allowed to cut it we have to leave it in the forest to decay in the forest.
Okay.
So it is here for 1 year right now, but still we are not allowed to cut it.
You can't cut it.
Yeah.
Because it grew on the coral.
We are not allowed to do anything with the trees.
Oh, so if they fall, they just have to stay.
Yeah, just to stay.
Because nothing can come out of the forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at that time, people they live in the forest, they have children also. And as we all know, children they like to make themselves fun, happy. So also they use this tree. This is a liana or Tarzan trees, which they use to swing. It's act like a swing materials. They sit.
Oh. Okay.
And it's very hard to find the beginning of the tree.
Right. Oh, okay. It's like, you're right. You can't find the beginning of this. It's going through. Is it going into that tree? Okay.
They just go.
They keep going around and around. Okay. Wow. You can't tell where these branches are coming from. Wow. And so the trees are, what is the name of this tree? It just naturally grows like this?
Lianas. They're just like a veins.
Like a vein?
Yeah.
That's deep.
Huh?
That's deep. So the trees are like a vein, which is what blood flows through, and blood is life, which makes the forest even more sacred. Wow. They're like veins. That's what this looks like. Veins going all through the forest. Okay. I feel like I'm walking inside of somebody's body. This is amazing.
And here we have another tree which has 3 leaves. You can see.
Oh, 3 leaves. Okay.
So this tree we call it chikoma.
Chikoma.
Yeah. I think you know what is coma means. Mad. Or crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. So it's a medicine to treat the mad people or the crazy people. And also sometime in the hospital you see they have some medicine to make someone to sleep. So it acts like this one.
Okay, it calms you down.
Yeah, so you can cut the bark, you use the burning charcoal, you burn them. After burning, they produce some smoke. Then you inhale. After inhaling, you will sleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So say the name of this tree again?
Chikoma.
Chikoma.
Yeah.
So it helps people. I work in mental health. So when people have anxiety and they, like what y'all would say, go mad, you give them Chikoma and it calms them down. And how do you prepare the Chikoma?
You just use the bark of it.
The bark of it?
Yeah.
And so you peel it?
Yeah.
And you boil it?
You burn it.
You burn it? And then with charcoal?
Yeah. They will produce some smoke. After you put them to the burning charcoal, they'll produce some smoke.
So you breathe that smoke.
You breathe the smoke. Okay. And it'll calm you down. Okay.
And here we have another tree which you call it Lenia welwichii in Latin. So at that time there's no clothes. As you had people that used to wear the bark of the trees. So they used to chop the bark of this tree, bury it in the soil for 4 days, and each day they pour water on where they have buried the bark. After the 4 days they remove it, wash it, and they cover their private part. And this tree belongs to the ladies. It's used to make the ladies' clothes. And we have another tree which makes the male clothes.
Okay.
This is bright, the other one is dark.
Okay. Make the ladies' clothes. Okay.